Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man and the Ants, playing some more of the wonderfully depressing Frostpunk today. So, a few comments from last time trying to help me out a little bit, because as I say, I'm noob central pretty much. So people generally pointed out that I need to be a lot more careful with my Steam hub placement and the such. Like, there's a Steam hub which is within range, this one here, which is within range of the Steam hub core, which doesn't really do too much, someone pointed out. I suppose really it does... It does, 4 houses? Oh, it does more than that. Oh no, it does like one, yeah, it does 4 houses and that's about it. So if we move that out to like here, it'd have the same effect pretty much and not be useless. And this one here, that one does, what, 3? And that, again, that's pretty useless because that one only really does that one extra. So we could get rid of that and that's already covering most of what that does. So let's at the very least turn that one off, as it serves us very little purpose. What I would like to do, we do have that perfect little arrangement there, Watchtower, Steam Hub and Fighter Pit. That's what someone said is sort of the best general layout for a housing situation. And that one's only really doing a few more. That's only, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I was doing that one at there as well, isn't it? So doing 1, 2, 3, 5 houses. But then they're covered by that. So that is in fact only doing that one. So we don't need that one either. Looking at it. Yeah, I think I got myself a bit confused with the Steam hubs originally, because... And so, well, the thing, I think the thing I started off with, which is incorrect, is thinking that if things overlap, they will be doubly heated. No, 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 no. That is not the case at all. Not the case at all. Our research, it's just completed. We started off the wall drill we started off so we can get more. That's for wood, isn't it? Yeah, okay, well we started that. You can tell by my tone there, I'm not entirely keen on that. But there we go. I suppose it'll be useful in the end. So those will save us a little bit of coal going forward. We might need to look at... Let me just start the game so you can see, yeah, so these 2 houses here have been lost, essentially. They've lost heating. But we could just, in fact, it's just it's the watchtower now. It's the watchtower we can get around by just putting that on. That'll make it nice and toasty one. So it's only this one building that's been affected. So we could just get rid of that one. Does it tell us how much vacant housing we've got? Not sure it does it? No. But we could get rid of that one and see if we can squeeze in another house somewhere. Oops, I do need to Alt-tab out very quickly. See, I think that was Malachi coming with some of that information. Let's do that. And then Wolfgang come in with a huge amount of very useful tips. So it says investing in warmer houses is a must at this stage. It really is, which it definitely is. The main problem with that is obviously that the other houses cost steel. They cost 10 steel per house. So we can upgrade these, but right now we just don't have the capability to do it, unfortunately. So that's the main issue there. We could do with getting a fighting pit in here, really. And that isn't connected to a street. So let's... Oh, the street is under construction. Okay. So we can deal with that in a moment. So we do need to do that. In general, heater, steam hubs, and also generators overdrives are not doing magic. If the base heating is too low, you're still going to have problems. And these 10s obviously are very low on the base heatings. My steam generators are all on range 1. He mentioned that if you do have range 2 research, it will default to range 2. So you do need to keep an eye on that in case you don't need that. But we're okay with that, really. Researching the better stuff. So yeah, really what we need to do is get the steel... the steam steelworks going, and also the coal mining going. The coal mining, as I said last time, there's a little bit of a discussion between the coal thumper and the coal mining. The coal mining is particularly useful though, because you don't need to collect the coal from it like you do with these thumpers. So these thumpers, we've got people assigned to each of these coal stacks to collect coal, and we've got people assigned to these collecting huts and an automaton on this one here, all just busy just collecting stuff there. So that's a lot of people we've got employed just collecting stuff from the thumpers. You can only place stuff, the coal mines, on certain locations, which may be why something to avoid there. Just looking at my recording stats, we've got about 5% of frames lost. This game really does seem to have a few issues with me recording it, so apologies if you do notice any stuttering. The other thing that Wolfgang mentioned, or there's two other things in fact, is it's worth building a steam hub out here, not to heat the steam mills, steelworks necessarily, although that wouldn't hurt because then we could turn that one off there, but more importantly, the automaton recharges on steam hub. So at the moment it looks like he's walking all the way down here to recharge and then walking back up there. Obviously that's not ideal. I don't know if it actually matters much. Like, I don't know if it stops working when he's recharging, so we might want to look at putting the steam hub up there. The other thing is, we had these hungry people last time, and I said, why are they hungry when there is so much food, so many food rations to eat? And Wolfgang points out, it doesn't matter if there's food rations. They need a cookhouse to eat the food rations in. It doesn't matter if there are people, is there food available. They need to go somewhere to eat it in the first place. So, are we back on? No, I think we're okay. So we could do with building another cookhouse as well at some point. And it's going to get cold again in a couple of days, isn't it? So yeah, so it's a lot of information there. What we're going to do with all that, who knows really. I'd love to do a lot of things. But right now we're just not in a position where we can do a lot of things, unfortunately. Did I build an outpost last time? I'm really not sure. Workshop, beacon, workshop. We could add someone to that workshop. Oh, there's no employees. We don't have any engineers. We need an engineer. There we go. Or did I not build an outpost because we didn't have the capability of doing? The reason I'm thinking outpost is because we can use the... Oh no, it takes 45 steel. That's why we didn't build an outpost. Yeah, you can use the outpost to go off into the world map. And we could create an outpost like... Where's there a steel one? There is a steel one somewhere. We could create an outpost here, which would deliver 100 steel every day, which is quite a lot compared to what we're getting at the moment. So I think that's maybe what we'll do with our steel. Rather than focusing on getting this stuff upgraded in the first instance, maybe we'll do that. So we've got another watchtower being built there. Temperature-wise, these don't need them, so it's fine, and everything else is pretty much okay. This will work when it gets to the working time. It's good enough for the moment. A few things are chilly, but it's what it is, really. People get ill, people get ill. I don't think we can really do much about it, particularly with the amount of steel that we have in at the moment. So our coal is telling us it's going to run out in 16 hours. We might need to think about taking the overdrive off of this. Oh, overdrive is off. Oh dear. I saw the red bar and assumed it was on, but no, overdrive is off. So do we have... We do have a fair bit of steel, of coal just in the pots here. And there's nobody working them. They must have ran out. So we can definitely get that going tomorrow. Oh no, that's got 15 children. So that one's got things working. That's got people working there. This one doesn't. So we could get people working on this one. But aside from that, it's all full. And there's another 400 coal there. So once people start gathering coal, it will start coming in. Do we need another gather post? It would seem excessive. We've got 3 there, and an automaton who's working full time on it. Would seem excessive, wouldn't it? Right. Let's speed things up a little bit to get through the night. I don't think there's anything else for us to worry about. Research is going. These guys are off. What does this one mean? This expedition travels faster following a known route to a surveyed location. That's interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. We are completely out of food. We are completely out of food. That's because we've got so many more people now. Ha. Ha. Okay. We just researched hunting tactics, so hunting huts employ fewer people. So I'm thinking we probably need to build some more hunting huts, right? Only takes 2 wood. We don't need to worry about heating it, so we can just stick it up here. I don't want to really mess up that. So I might just do like that and that. And we'll do that. Hopefully they'll do that this evening. Scouts number 3 have returned safely to the city, and they have brought... We are full of steel. That's very frustrating, isn't it? We're full of wood. That's less frustrating. And I'm pretty sure that building resource depots cost steel. Yes, it does. But that's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. So let's build a couple of these. And we'll do a wood one and a steel one, just so hopefully if they go first, if we pause these, although the food is also quite important, I suppose. Yeah, if they go first though, we do have lots of steel now though, don't we? Which is great. Which is great. What are we going to do with all that steel, I hear you ask? We could build an outpost. Outpost depot. Oh my god. Oh, it goes in certain places. I was going to say, that's ridiculous. I guess we'll put it over there, because there's already a lot of stuff there. And we'll then connect that to a street, like so. We will pause that for the moment, though, to get these huts built first, I think. Although saying that, we've got a little bit of space now, haven't we? Because we just spent it all on that, so maybe we don't need to worry about that. We'll unpause that one. I'll take it back. And then we've got a bunch of other steel. Is there anything in particular? We need to leave a little bit behind for research. The main thing really, does the cookhouse? No, the cookhouse doesn't take any steel. We could build another cookhouse. I might do that in a little bit. I think we're going to need one. So the main thing we need to do really is upgrade our houses to bunk houses. So maybe we'll do that. Should we do the ones which are like covered by the fighting arena and the watchtowers first? Why not? They're already the happiest houses. They may as well stay happy. Getting those people back has saved my life pretty much. In fact, we could pretty much do, not quite all of them, but we can do a lot. A lot. We can do all of them pretty much. I might leave it at that. I think that's enough to be getting on with, don't you? There's a lot of work to be doing, and these people, oh, that's destroyed their homes. They're all homeless all of a sudden. Didn't think that was going to happen. I assumed you would just mark it to be like, done in the near future, but no. I now have 200 homeless people. That's worked out terribly for them. I may as well disband these ones, because I suppose... Oh no, we'll send them over there. And then we can just send those guys back straight away. Let's just do that. Yeah, that was not what I thought was going to happen. Oh well, everyone's homeless. 253 homeless. Hope has gone down massively. The Londoners have stolen some wood, send some guards to get them. I mean, they'll feel a lot better when they've got their houses. The guards failed and somebody died. One of our guardsmen was beaten to death while chasing the Londoners. We caught one of the thieves, but he's not the murderer. What should we do with him? Let him go, banish him, or lock him up. We don't have a prison, so I guess we'll banish him. I don't want him there if he's part of the Londoners anyway. Justice indeed. Our hope is now miserably low. This may have been a terrible, terrible idea. When they wake their lazy asses up, though, and get to work, it'll be alright, I suppose, won't it? Didn't mean to do that. So these are being built, which is great. We don't actually need them now, but there we go. We'll unpause these constructions. Is that being built? No, it's under construction. Why are those being built, but those aren't? That's a little weird. So we'll do our steel, and we'll do another wood, just in case it does get up there again. Obviously our steel is now massively down. The Londoners have just gained 14 followers because of our mishap. That requires workers. We'll put some people in there. When people start working there, that'll make them happier. But right now, no, not at all. Not at all. Why is our 2 hungry and 1 starving person? Well, our hunters should be back soon. A few of these are now being, there's a lot of these now being built. So the people have woken up, yeah, 6 in the morning. So they've woken up and they started building their houses. So we'll have less homeless people soon. Let's speed things up a little bit. There we go. So now they're going to go to work. So a few of them got built. It's a start. The wall drill has been researched. We can now extract wood directly from the ice wall, which is good. Because I don't think there's, yeah, that's only got a little bit left. That's only got 107 left. And this one, oh, that one's got lots left actually, but yeah, this one's pretty much empty. So we've got the wall drill to take over from that when that's done. Then, do we go for the steam steelworks? Or do we go for the advanced steelworks? Well, no, we can't go for the advanced. Just do we go for the steam steelworks, or do we go for the steam coal thumper? Or the coal mining, sorry. Coal mining could be useful, but if we go for the outpost for the steam, we'll go for the coal mining research. So 100 people are now homeless. That's gone down quite a lot, which is nice. Make sure there are people working on all of these, which there are. This is now working. It's warm enough to work, so that's off. These don't have any... Oh, we've run out of people. I didn't think we'd run out of people. How have we run out of people? We researched prosthetics. Takes 10 steel. I might... Oh. We have got research on the go. How much does research cost? 20. As long as we keep 20 steel, we should be okay. So I might make another 5 prosthetics. That'll give us 5 people working. And then we need to think about what we're going to do with... Oh, a child became gravely ill. The automaton project is complete. Automatons can now be produced at a lower cost and used in medical facilities. We learned to modify the automatons with precision attachments, allowing them to work on the most fragile thing we know of, the human body. It also turns out we can remove some non-essential parts. Brilliant. The cost has been reduced by 5%. Not a huge amount, but every little helps, I suppose, you know? Every little helps. We can sign another law in. What can we sign in? Patrol. So we get the ability to patrol from the guard station. Each use will reduce discontent and each use will raise hope. That could be useful. So we can build a prison even, and discontent will rise. Our discontent's not too bad. Our hopes, anything that raises hope would actually be better for us. This is the propaganda center. Well, that seems a little bit crazy. We can get a foreman to increase the efficiency of a workplace, but only for 24 hours, and then what? Can you just do one at a time? Is that how that works? Adaption. Now we've got that, we've got the public house. That might be worth it. We don't want to do anything that causes hope to fall, because that's going to be the absolute end of us at this point. There's the emergency shift that someone did mention in the comments, so you can make people work longer. Which is great, but they're going to be annoyed with that. So we've got the dueling law. Disagreements between people who face deadly threats every day can be resolved in a duel. Discontent will be reduced permanently, and each spontaneous duel will slightly reduce discontent. Hope will rise. You'll have to build a public house. Hope will rise, though, so I'm definitely going to do that. Let's get some hope in. Hope is the problem right now. So let's build a public house, which I'm assuming... Oh, it's only one in the city, so it doesn't... I thought it'd have like an area of effect thing, like some of the other things. So that's not too much of a problem. I don't know what its base heat is either. But, that's all resourcing, so we don't want to put anything there that's going to be heated potentially in the future. Oh, it can fit in perfectly there. Look at that. That's nice. It will go in there. Ideal. So this is pumping out some prosthetics, although no one's actually become available to work. Not sure how that worked. This is being built, which is great. If that's going to take people, though, we're going to have some issues. Speed everything up a little bit. So I need to... Oh, there we go. There's one person. Coal mining has been researched. We can now make a coal mine. So we can make a coal mine and disable one of the thumpers. I believe the thumper brings in up to 560 and the mining is only 240. Oh. So the mining actually brings in less coal. So maybe we won't build that quite yet then. In which case, what do we research next? Heating is always useful. So there is the steam hub range upgrade, so we could do that. Which means we'd need less steam hubs potentially. And also the ones we have, we could just increase the range and build more housing and stuff, which could be very useful. Increase in overdrive, but I would really like to do the generator range upgrade. So maybe we'll take this opportunity to do that. Which has used up all of our steel. But hopefully when this is built, we can send an outpost out. Some houses are getting built, so there'll be some less homeless people soon. Don't worry, people, soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of them and only 80 homeless. Do I have too many homes? Do I have too many homes? Right, the outpost has been built. Ah, so we need 10 people, 40 wood, and 20 steel to make that work. That's more than I thought. That is more than I thought. The medical place has lost a worker, but I'm not too bothered, to be honest. Food-wise, less than a day's worth of rations. Oh, the pub needs people working there as well. We can put some... Oh, I missed that. Sorry. We can put some standard workers in there. We could have put some standard workers there. There is a burial taking place. That's fine. We only have 22 homeless. I think I have too many houses, but that's fine, I suppose. Is what it is. Why is it only a 30% efficiency? Oh, because 7 of them are in treatment. Fair enough. Scouts have reached the cave hideout. We climbed up to the cave. A low stone wall stands across its entrance, but behind it we see several men. Give me some more people. As we approach the cave, its inhabitants pull out rifles and take positions behind the wall barring the entrance. They are in a bad shape, weak from malnourishment and illness. We'll talk to them. Seeing that we have no ill intentions, the Americans told us how they dealt justice to the inventor after expelling him from his city. We buried Tesla's battered body in the cave and we are heading home with these poor wretches in tow. That's fine. It's fine, you head home. Which is why I sent the other party out, in case something like that happened. Great. That worked out okay. We could do with those extra people as well to do some damned work. Right, we are out of food again, so in that case, I'm going to take the people off of the pub. And I'm going to add the people to that hunter's hut. Because that is more important to us. We have one worker, but he is not a... What is it, a child? Yeah. Take off a worker, add on a child. Add him on there. This engineer's there, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, food is a problem. Definitely don't need another cookhouse. I think we've established that. How are we going to survive? That is a very good question right now. take people off the coal piles? How many do we need? 6. That extra food is going to be particularly necessary. We might need to swap over to soup for a moment. Let's swap over to soup. As long as we're running out of food, I think we need to do that. Otherwise, we're skedaddled. Oh yeah, they've been closed. That's fine. That's fine. Take a quick look at this. Wonderful. There's one bunkhouse which is chilly. But it has no residents, so I might just turn it off. It serves no purpose. And then maybe we'll look at putting another steam hub in over here which covers that one. Or if we get the range upgrade, then we won't need to, because then that one there will just go... Beginning of another work day. Off you go, loyal people. Got some food coming in, lots of food coming in, lots of food rations. They're not going to like it. The temperature is going to go stupid very, very soon. We've researched level 3, which is good. It's about to get very cold. Do I want generator range upgrade, steam hub range upgrade, or generator power upgrade? I think we're going to go with the range to start with. So then we can definitely get rid of those other 2 steam hubs. And then we'll go power if we've got time. It's going to take 20 hours. And we've got... Oh, we definitely haven't got 20 hours. It is what it is, I suppose. Is what it is. Discontent's very low. That's nice. Hope's crept up a little bit from where it was. We've got a few spare workers, so let's put some people in the public house, and we can put some more people over here gathering some coal for us. Don't know where the spare ones come from. Maybe ill people that got better again. Lots of food rations. Still says it's only going to last about a day though, which is a bit of a problem. Work is already done for the day. We have a couple of people available to us, so I'm going to put one in there. We don't really need the extra people working in there, but we'll put them there. So it's about to get very cold. We might just finish this generator range upgrade by the time that's in, you know. Scouts number 4 have returned to the city with 35 people. Do I want them to go out and do anything? Why not? Why not? Go out there and do that. I was considering making you stay back, but we've got 35 workers now, I suppose. We do also have 35 homeless, of course. So I think we need to build that other steam generator over here. Health? No. Tech. Steam hub. So if we put it about here... So right in the middle there, where's a road? Construction road. So right in the middle. So if I come off of here and do that. So if I put one there, could have been slightly further up really, couldn't we? So maybe we'll come from about... Maybe if we come from there, we just put that there. Yeah, if I say there, and then I do want to also put down, there is that one there. I might build another one, a proper one. If we build a watchtower, and a fighting arena next to it. The road should be okay. And then we need to build... Plenty of steel, plenty of steel. Only another 3. 1, 2, 3. So we can open that one up. Perfect. That'll cover those guys who've just come in. What is this? A group of drunk men were disturbing the peace, pushing each other, screaming obscenities and harassing women in the street. Our guards intervened and restrained the drunks before anyone was hurt. I just let them sober up, I suppose. They didn't do anything too horrible. And hope is the main issue we have. So hopefully that'll all get built very soon. We can then put people working in the watchtower. Nowhere else needs workers at the moment, but that's okay. How much... we can do that now, can't we? Yeah, let's do an outpost then. And let's do... Where's the steel? So let's send them over there to get steel coming in, because that's going to be very useful going forward. Everyone's in their free time, so I'd hope they'd be building stuff, but they don't seem to want to, do they? Ah, this has now ran out of wood, so let's turn that off and dismantle that building. That no longer serves us any purpose, which means our wood income is going to be halved pretty much. So do we need to look into also building the wall drill, which will also produce more wood for us. So there are only if we build one there, we'll destroy adjacent resources. So there is also, we could build a sawmill over here as well, but maybe we won't need to. So let's build that there. And then attach that. Where's the already road there? Let's just attach it down there then. And that is attached, isn't it? Yes. And assuming that's going to need people working there as well. Speed everything up a little bit. Coal is now running in. That is loads of coal. I'm really happy with the coal situation. Food is looking like it's better. We do just have 30 odd people arrive though, so maybe that's a problem. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. It's going to give us some steel. Found some supplies. We'll make sure to make a good use for them. 100 steel. And there are a couple more sites. So if we go here and then head back maybe. Let's send them over there. So this is all being built now, which is good. Let's put some people... Oh, it's really got cold now. Okay. Okay, right. Oh. So let's put some workers in there. Let's turn the heaters on. Let's bring up this horrifying looking map. We need to put the heaters on everything, basically. That might be too cold to work during the day now. So we might need to look at building that coal mine as well, because we're going to have a bit... Oh, we don't need that. The automaton. No, we don't need that because that's being dismantled. We don't need that because that's an automaton. We do need that though. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. So that's going to take out our part of our food supply. And I don't know. Well, it's not currently covered by a steam hub, so I don't know if that'll work. Must be at least chilly. It's hard to know. I mean, I suppose it is... No, they're both out of order. Both of our hothouses are out of order. So... How many people do they... They have 10 each, so we need to build at least 2 more gathering... 2 more... hunters' huts. At least. And then turn these off. So they are serving no purpose. Oh, that might work now. That one's working. Ah, so in fact... pause those. So if we just put another steam hub over here for this guy, that'll actually get us and that hothouse working. But do we want to do that over just having another hunter's hut? Hunter's hut brings in 15 food, the hothouse up to 30 food. So no, we do want the hothouse working then. So we will leave this here, we will leave it turned on, and we will just build a steam hub. And we need to build some roads first. If we put it there, gives us a bit of room behind it then as well, doesn't it? So we have no homeless, which is nice. That's gone in our favour a little bit. And I think then, now that it's hit 70 degrees, that might be a... I was going to say good place to stop. Good isn't a sensible word to use. So we have an additional range setting, so our journey now goes even further. Oh, it doesn't quite cover that one though, does it? Means we might be able to get rid of some things. Does mean we're going to need more coal though as well. So we've got that going that needs people. Resources, excuse me. Coal mine. Now these can only go in certain places. Same as the wall drills. We don't really want them back there. That's our... Well, they're saying that we are going to want them there. Excuse me, we are going to want them there eventually, aren't we? Definitely, and there's 2 of them there as well. So we could just, in fact, how much does it cost to build 2? Oh, it's steam cores. Only 10 steel, so we could just build 2. No, we'll just build 1 for now. We'll build 1 for now, and then we'll just do that for the moment. So that'll bring in a bit more coal, which will hopefully keep our coal up with the additional range on the generator, which only has currently 7 hours of coal left, because we are burning a lot of coal. So in fact, no, I've immediately changed my mind. We're going to put down the other coal mine, because we've turned on a lot of heaters now. So a lot of these places now are burning... where's the building? 2 coal an hour. 2 coal an hour. So yeah, we really need a lot more coal coming in. So we'll see if that makes any massive difference. And yeah, like I say, I think I'm going to leave that there then, just as we hit minus 70 degrees. We've got to last a day, and then we'll have the temperature raising a bit. So it may not be the worst thing in the world. We'll have to see how we go. We'll have to see how we go. And we've got somewhere we can build more houses now around this one, around this, all this little area here. We can just fill with houses, which is nice. That'd be cool. When we need them, of course. Not quite yet. We do have some more wood down here, so we could build a sawmill. Let's just have a look at the... Yes, we could build a sawmill there, and that's going to pick up a lot of wood. A lot of wood. And where do we put it? So we put it there, it doesn't destroy any resources. Yeah, that's quite a lot of wood that would pick up. But we're doing that that wall drill first, maybe we'll worry about that first. There is also a bit of wood there, but maybe if we get the wall drill up and another sawmill down there when we need it, we won't really need to worry about this little piddly bit up here. Cool, okay, so... there we go then. I'm going to leave it paused just in case anything horrible happens, which is entirely possible. I do need to get more research going. How long has that been done? Ugh. Heater efficiency upgrade, I think, is really what we want to do, but we don't have the steel for it anymore. So we'll wait till we get steel, and then we'll definitely do the heater efficiency upgrade, because that's really going to be beneficial. Really hugely beneficial for us. Where's this? Oh, the steam hub range upgrade was the other one, but I think that first will be... I mean, we're probably not going to get it before the end of this day, but next time the temperature drops down, in a few days' time, that'll be really beneficial for us. Cool, so going to leave that there. Hope you've enjoyed this latest look at Frostpunk, where everything is miserable as anything as always. If you have enjoyed it, do click the like button, it is genuinely appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Questions and comments, leave them down below. Really, really do appreciate your comments on this. As I said before, this playthrough is pretty much entirely blind. I haven't gone out and read a bunch of guides. I haven't watched a bunch of other people playing it to figure out the best way of doing it. I wanted to jump into it feet first. And yeah, so I am coming in blind. So any help from you guys is appreciated. Though I don't want to go and, like, you know, learn the game by watching other people, I don't mind you guys pointing out things I can do better, because that's how I learn, and I really enjoy that. Don't forget I do stream on Wednesdays at 6 PM. It'd be wonderful to see you there. Playing Surviving Mars now. We've only done one stream so far, so we've basically got our initial base set up pretty much. So I've got plans for what I want to do next time. Really interesting, what I hope is going to be really interesting plans anyway. So come along and see those if you fancy. It'd be wonderful to see you. Otherwise, I'll see you next time in Frostpunk. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.